From an attacking standpoint, that's one thing that I really like about how we played this whole weekend. You know, the second set here where we had 8 errors was the worst in terms of error percentage, I think, all 9 that we played. And, you know, you can attribute 3 of those to one person, so in a weird stretch. So, you know, I like that we're playing with some maturity and we're serving the ball tough. I thought our service receive was good. It can probably be better, but we made some subtle adjustments in this match where, and Izzy, I'm going to ask you to talk about passing trajectories in a minute, okay? Trying to improve the tempo of our offense, and then Deidre sped up. When I say sped up, I mean the time from her hand to the contact point for our outside hitters was faster this game by design, because we're trying, we want to get that going, and I liked what I saw. And I thought as a result Dana had good numbers. Well, she's had good numbers all weekend. I don't know if you liked it or not.
I liked it.
Yeah, but I still feel like, you know, I want to be more terminal on the right side of the court, either with when Meg's hitting slides or when Marley is hitting or Sam is hitting. From that side of the court, we are not very terminal, meaning we don't get a lot of swing kills there. And that's an area I'd like to get better at. The other areas of the court, you know, we're doing a pretty nice job with. And I got to play some people tonight, which was good. And you know, so I'm pleased that this tournament helped us see some things, and it accomplished what we needed to accomplish. We got 3 wins out of it, which we should have gotten, and we identified some things we need to get better at. So now we got to look forward to Wichita State, which will be a very challenging tournament for us.
I guess we'll start with you, Deidre, since you won the MVP award. I mean, how did you feel like the whole team played throughout the entire weekend?
I mean, the first game Friday night, I think we all had first game jitters, you know, but after that first game Friday night, we all picked it up and really showed how we can play, how Colorado State volleyball plays. So overall, I think we did really good, and by the end of this tournament, we were playing at a very high level.
Dan, it seemed like they really got you going in those second 2 games where maybe a slower start in the first one. How was that? I'm trying to think of a way to phrase this. Are you glad that that happened, or was it more of a design? I'm trying to think. What did you do differently in those second 2 games, or is it more of a design?
I think a lot in the first game, like Tom had said, then we were pushing our middles a lot. We wanted them to get a lot of balls, so the balls that I got were ones that they couldn't get. And I had pretty poor error management in the first game, which isn't usually how I play. So I think I really focused on that a lot these last 2 games, and then took swings to kill when I saw the opportunity.
Like Tom talked about, the quicker sets between going from you to the outside. Is that something you wanted to just try tonight to see if it worked? Is it something you now think you'll continue forward with?
Yeah, it's something we wanted to. We're seeing how fast we can go with the outside, so I think we're going to continue to go that fast in the other games because it worked well for us.
You want to talk about what Tom wanted you to talk about? With the passing.
Well, I just think today we were more on point. What I mean by that, like the last 2 matches, you know, the passes were a little bit off than they usually are. And today we were actually able to get the ball at a good height and at a good spot, so Deidre could run the middles like we wanted to. So.
In fact, we were out digging Deidre at times, meaning we were digging balls, but they were so fast that she wasn't able to get to the spot. And primarily, I think, probably because you're not used to that. You know what I mean? So she didn't release quite as quickly. So, you know, we'll go back and look at some of that stuff on film, but I liked what was happening with the ball handling. As we progressed through this tournament, it got a lot better.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit more shaky. I'm talking about myself. The balls the easy balls that I usually can get to a good spot to Deidre were like off and to one side, and today I really tried to focus on, and all of us did try to focus on the easy balls to Deidre, nice and high, you know, so she can run whatever she wanted to.
You guys as a team have had an adjustment with the new assistant coaches, Brooke in particular with the defense. Did you like the way those things work? I mean, some of this weekend was new, some of the stuff you were doing, wasn't it?
Yeah, we run in gold. I probably don't know what that means, but we just shift our defense to the right when the ball goes to the outside. So that's been working for us to get, you know, the little roll shots and the deep balls in the corner. So I really like that a lot. What about you guys?
Yeah.
It's been working for us. So.
What do you think you guys learned from most and improved on most from the first match through to this one?
Definitely more composure for sure. Like she said, I know I was freaking out a little bit the first match, you know. So I think we played with a lot more maturity today, or this last match, and composure. We played our game for sure.
Dan, was this a good tournament to set you up for what's going to be a rough 4-game stretch coming up next weekend?
Yeah, I think it revealed a lot of things we need to work on, but it also gave us confidence in other spots. That stuff we've been working on really hard in the training gym all spring and fall camp is actually paying off. So it's really good to see that, and it also opened up some areas that we need to focus on these next couple of days.
Tom, you did open up your bench a little bit. Did you like? Was it nice for you, obviously, to get Sam got some swings in, Kayla did too. Did you learn everything you really wanted to in this next set?
I would have liked. I don't know. I would like to play more people. I wish we were playing some more games. To be honest, because I like to get Anastasia some, you know, like a full pass across the front row, those kind of things. I'd probably wait too long to pull the trigger on some of those things, but it was good to see the things we did. You know, and I'll tell you what. Here's something that I really like is that Sam Peters does a pretty nice job in the back row. You know, so we've got a good. I think Michelle Smith is also good, but I gave Sam more time today to give her just to see what she could do, and you know, she's a nice serve receiver, and that was good to see.
Can you just talk a little bit about the tournament overall that Deidre had? Because typically when you play tournaments like this, it's, you know, a middle blocker that blocks a ton, or outside here that gets a ton of kills that names the MVP. What does it say about the games that Deidre played that they selected her?
Well, I think it says that they have respect for their ultimate position in volleyball, which is setter, which is what I played actually.
Okay, we're done now. Complete block.
No, you know, Deidre's very good, and she's kind of this little.
Started good.
She's just this little muscle mound here that can get around the court and move the ball around and competes and blocks, and now she's playing good defense and does a lot of really good things. And you know, I just feel like she's coming into her own as a player. And you know, we had a setter here. I don't know. None of you guys probably were here, but she was here named Melissa Courtney. Very similar to her similar in stature and the way that they play. They were both great servers. They both they were good at just, running the whole show. And Deidre is becoming that, and it's really good to see. She's very easy to coach because she pays attention and she responds positively and goes out and executes what you ask her to execute. And that's good to see too, because not everybody does that. So I'm very pleased with this young lady.
How cute.
You were worried when you started, weren't you?
Huh?
You were worried when you started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He
never
said
know
this
what's
little.
gonna come out.
This little girl.
And as I said, being a great setter myself.
Oh my God.
And we're done.